Two black vehicles in the Swiss Alps. No lights, no signals. One carries a president, the other a billionaire technocrat. No press, no military escort, just silence. And then, a single sentence from Musk changes everything. This might change history. What really happened? And why is the White House still silent? It was well past midnight. In the heart of the Swiss Alps, black-tinted vehicles moved slowly along a dark, GPS-jammed road, their occupants' identities strictly concealed. But a brief moment, captured by a drone camera, would soon ignite a global firestorm. One of the men who stepped out of those vehicles was Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy. The other was Elon Musk. The meeting was entirely private. The location? A high-security private estate in the Swiss mountains. No official statement was released. Yet leaks, rumors, and a few blurry frames from a drone camera set the world ablaze. Zelenskyy and Elon Musk had held a secret meeting. But why? For 72 hours after the meeting, the White House said nothing. The Ukrainian government remained silent. Musk, however, posted a cryptic message on X. Some meetings change the course of history. This might be one of them. That single sentence opened Pandora's box. A leaked CIA analysis claimed the meeting revolved around a covert initiative codenamed Project ARK. Project ARK was a Musk-designed, AI-integrated, autonomous defense system for Ukraine, built around Starlink infrastructure. But more intriguingly, it wasn't just about defense. It involved political control and media influence. According to notes allegedly leaked by a senior SpaceX official, Musk offered full support to Ukraine in 3 key areas. 1. Starlink Quantum, a next-gen network not only for Ukraine, but also for non-NATO border states. 2. Neural net operations, brain-computer interface technologies to be tested during Ukraine's post-war reconstruction. 3. A new digital government model, Musk's long-supported vision of technocratic governance to be implemented as a pilot in Ukraine. It remains unclear to what extent Zelenskyy accepted these terms. However, in a leaked video, Musk can clearly be heard saying, "This isn't just about a nation's future. This is a test scenario for where humanity is headed." Days later, the White House press secretary held a briefing. A CNN reporter asked directly, "Was President Biden aware of the secret meeting between Musk and Zelenskyy in Switzerland?" The spokesperson's response, "We do not publicly comment on international collaborations." Not a denial, not a confirmation, just enough ambiguity to fuel the flames of conspiracy. Immediately following the meeting, a senior official at the Pentagon resigned. Dr. Alan Rayburn posted a statement on X. A private tech entrepreneur holding strategic discussions with a foreign head of state is dangerous for U.S. national security. If Washington cannot intervene in this process, then future elections will be decided by algorithms, not people. Inside Ukraine, Zelensky's secret meeting sparked intense debate. Several military commanders reportedly voiced concern. One high-ranking officer, speaking anonymously, said, "While we're dying to defend our soil, our president negotiates Ukraine's post-war governance with an American billionaire." Opposition MPs in Ukraine's parliament called the meeting a violation of national sovereignty. In recent years, Musk had poured billions into Ukraine, not just through Starlink, but also through infrastructure. Tesla had been in talks to build a specialized electric armored vehicle plant in Lviv. SpaceX was exploring a sea-based launch facility off the coast of Odessa. Perhaps most telling was Musk's recent statement, "If the American system collapses, freedom may be reborn in Ukraine." Analysts argue that the meeting might have technological and geopolitical consequences. International relations expert Dr. Miriam Ho commented, "When a private entrepreneur builds post-war models with foreign leaders behind closed doors, this is no longer classic diplomacy. This is the dawn of a technological neo-empire. 10 days passed. Zelenskyy made no public comment. Ukrainian media avoided the topic altogether. But leaked surveillance footage showed Musk hugging Zelenskyy before boarding his private jet, whispering something into his ear. There was no audio, but Zelenskyy's expression suggested a stunned acceptance of whatever had just been said. 11 days later, the U.S. National Security Advisor finally spoke. Mr. Musk, as a private citizen, holds no diplomatic authority. However, the process is being monitored within allied frameworks. It was a reluctant confirmation that the meeting had indeed taken place, and a quiet admission that new models of diplomacy were being born outside state structures. The secret meeting between Zelenskyy and Musk is more than a geopolitical footnote of 2025. It's a signal that non-state powers are directly shaping state affairs. This story is still unfolding, but one thing is certain. The world is no longer being shaped only in capital cities. It is being redrawn in data centers, algorithm-driven networks, and private jet cabins. And sometimes, silence says more than any official statement ever could. What happens behind closed doors can shape the destiny of nations. As Elon Musk and President Zelenskyy walk paths unknown to the public, one thing becomes clear. The future is no longer written only by politicians, but by technocrats, algorithms, and the power of silence. Stay tuned to World Daily News for more untold stories and hidden truths. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a moment the world isn't ready to explain. Until next time, stay alert and question everything.